dog yard. I sure have a lot of stuff. 21 or 22 pieces I have. A lot of it's staying at the trap line. Well, we're back down to Goose Creek. Just checking out the trees here. They're starting to bend pretty good. We're supposed to be getting some winds that are gusting up to 90. And I'm checking the fire. Gerald split some logs here before he left. He'll be back in a bit. He have to go do some stuff with his dogs, I do believe. And I have all my stuff done now. I've completed all my chores that I had on my list when I got here, getting some food, some extra food. I don't buy potatoes and onions and stuff like that down south. I buy that stuff when I get here, and some milk, and I freeze it, so I have a little bit of milk there. I like to use milk to make bannock, and of course I have a glass once in a while. But it's nice to have everything done, that's for sure. And of course I got my gas and got everything in here and organized a bit, and there's so much stuff to bring. It's crazy. This year there's a lot, and normally I wouldn't have this amount of stuff, but you know, there's stuff that's going to be staying at the trap line, not coming back. So we'll see what we can do with getting most of it out there. The other thing is I got my little black boggin just for the gas alone, and that means I only have my yellow boggin right for gear, and I won't be able to pull this all out. Gerald's thinking about coming with me maybe for the first day or two. I'm not sure where that's going to go, but if not, he has 3 new hunter boggins, and he said just take one of his. Well, I asked him and he said, yeah, go ahead. He goes, it'd be nice to test one out anyway, and you can test it. So I'm going to take that one out, and of course that means I can put more in the sleigh. And this year, you know, I'm not going to put anything near my gas, you know, just equipment. You know, probably whatever's in that black box, the chainsaw and all the odds and ends that are in there. And of course, any electronics, they need to be on my machine. You know, my camera gear, my the Starlink from Les, I was going to say my Starlink, the Blue Eddy, all that stuff should be traveling on my machine so it doesn't take a beating. And I also got 2 generators to bring. So we'll see how it goes. And of course, there's not a ton of snow out there, but enough to travel, and we'll be taking our time anyway. It normally takes me 2.5 hours to get to camp, cruising around 40. But it looks like the first trip is probably going to take me at least 4 or 5 hours. We'll just take our time. I don't know if the trail is busted across river or not. Heading towards South Knife, I don't know if Parker went out there. And there's no use asking. It doesn't matter if it's open or not. Either way, we're going in 2 or 3 days. We'll see how everything goes. Today is Thursday, December 14th, and I want to be out of here for at least Monday. So we're going to work on my machine, and we're also going to work on Gerald's. We're going to change his oil. First oil change on his machine. Okay, I got my parts here now. I got everything together. I got my sensor out here. And now I can take this one off. You can see the difference here. What they did. Better freaking fit. Yeah. Now this is one solid piece, because I think the oil was getting in between the plastic casing and that aluminum piece. How we can get this back on. And if you recall, last season, or in the fall I should say, I cleaned my motor, everything, and any oil we see is going to be brand new, and that's why you do that. You know, you should be checking your machine every 2 or 3 days to make sure there's no oil leak. This thing will shut down automatically in the middle of nowhere, and it will not allow you to move it unless it goes into limp mode. And you can still get home, but it'll just be a slow ride. Just depends what it is. And this thing is coming up to, what, it's 14,000 kilometers, I believe, on there now. So I'm buying a new one for next season. Okay, I got the shim in there. I got a washer on each side of the shim, or a spacer, let's call it. Now I'm gonna line the ski up, and that just sits on that shim, or that axle, whatever you want to call it, like that. And that's going to be hard to get on because that rubber, I think I need to warm that the rubber up. They're so hard. So let's warm it up by the fire, and then we'll pop it on there and see if that helps. Good morning. I believe last time I was talking to you guys, we were putting skis on, and I got company. So I ended up chatting with them for some hours. And finally Gerald came down and he sat with us. And then I was just not in the mood after that. So we took off to his place, had something to eat, and hit the sack early. I think I was in bed at 10:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30. And I feel well rested compared to yesterday. That was not exactly the best sleep on the train. I've had better, but could have been worse, that's for sure. Could have been in coach. So right now I'm struggling with this shroud. So you can see a Velcro strap right here. This ties it to the machine. And I have one that was in this loop here. It threads through here and it'll go around the frame. And there's supposed to be another one right here. That one was not on there, and I cannot find it. So what I'm going to do is I will hook this one up. Probably easier to show you, because I can't keep looking here. I'm just wasting time. So I'll put this one on, and it just hooks in there. And with this other one, I'm just going to put a tie through here and tie it to the machine like that. And I'll get another strap at some point that goes on there. That's for sure. But like I said, I'm not looking anymore. Okay, let's get this shroud on. We should have a reading now. Even if I did that. Yep, there we go. Hey, good to go. There we go, that's what we want to hear. Okay, so we got 14,250 kilometers on this year, 0.2. So we'll probably hit 20,000 this year easy. And then this machine is going to become a backup after. So let's see if it starts. It should start. Let that oil get around there a bit, then we'll get everything together, and then we'll pop it on. So if you guys are squeamish, I'm going to show you something. I drove a frickin' screwdriver right into my hand and the band-aid came off. There's a hole there, so if you don't like these kind of things, don't look. See that? A screwdriver slipped and went right in there. Doesn't hurt, but the band-aid came off. I think that's all I'm going to do now, except for topping off my oil. Then once Gerald gets here, I'll get the band-aid on, then I'll shovel. I don't want to get any dirt in here. I got the new USB in. I did pick up another one, and this one has a switch. One of you subscribers mentioned it. Sorry, don't remember your name. Let's see if it comes on. Fantastic. What a great idea. Now I don't have to worry about something being on the machine. Okay, let's get all this crap off of here. I'm sitting in the garage. Make it look pretty. Why not? It's Definitely not because there's a camera rolling. I tell you that. I've always been like this with my equipment. And there's some people that have laughed at it, and I could care less. You take care of your machine the way you want, and I will take care of mine the way I want. And it's none of your business. Right into the wood over here. So they're sometimes difficult to move. I think I need you to sit on there. Here comes Thunder. That's what he calls his machine, Thunder. Perfect. Just doing the first oil change on Gerald's machine.
Yep.
It has 660 miles. I think it calls for an oil change after what, the first tank?
2 tanks.
2 tanks. Okay.
Yeah.
We had a few friends come down. They stopped by to say hi, and they actually knew how to take the cowling off here. Michael did. I wasn't watching, so it's Gerald's problem.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I was talking to Dixon, and Michael was helping him take off the covers.
Yeah, and he did it so quickly too. It's
Well,
like,
he's
hey,
probably
slow
done it a
down.
lot.
Yeah, it's like, slow down here. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, and I didn't even look what was going on, so it's all on you.
Yeah. It might look like a washing machine by the time I get it back together.
Yeah. Well, here's all the stuff I want to take with me. We'll see how much goes. I got 8 jerry cans of gas. I think I have a full one out there. And here's how I'm pulling everything. This is Gerald's boggin. We're going to have to get a rope system on the side. Probably just like the boggin over there. Obviously it doesn't come with any tie downs of any kind. But at least I have a big boggin to get more to camp. Hey guys, me and Gerald are back out here. Need a few things for town. I'm just going to load up today and we'll wait for a good day to take off here. Might be crappy tomorrow, which is Monday. We'll see. That's her.
Where'd it go? So cool.
Back down here again. I'm going to take off right away. I was just starting a fire and just keeping everything warm in here. Why not? The heat's on in there and it's keeping it actually pretty good in here. And I was getting some of my gear together to see how much I have for the next trip. And it looks like I have one boggin, and I'll show you guys that later. Not important. And I just about forgot my freaking box of snares. I'm glad I came down here to check. They were up on the shelf here. Well, I just about ran over a rabbit heading back to town. Big Arctic hare. That was a close call. But it's a beautiful night out here. You can see the town lights coming up. foxes around. I do see tracks and the fox was hanging around the bait at the cabin last night. You forget what it's like to get all these clothes. Okay, guys. Once you see me in this outfit, game on. I better throw that. That's for oil at the cabin. I'm sick of glugging that big container of oil. Here's our first stop, just to check on the load. Gerald finally caught up. Always socializing, that Gerald.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue on. So far, nice and smooth. But you know what? We haven't got to the tundra yet where it's going to be the true test. So
Yeah, it's coming. We'll
see you guys in a bit. Well, we made it, well, we're past halfway point and Gerald's going to turn around here, but now I need to take the Starlink and the Blue Yeti.
A little repacking.
What's that?
Do a little repack.
Yeah. Not much though.
No.
I got the cushions. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, they're frozen from that rain we got the other day.
Yeah.
Everything was fine till then.
Wow.
Okay, thanks, man. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully you come out for a ride or what?
Yep. Maybe Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be before I turn around.
Yeah.
And come and get the other stuff.
Yep.
Well, we made it to South Knife River. We already busted the trail. Look at all the rocks sticking out. Shows you how much snow there is, right? I never see these. The river's fine. And there's so many rocks on the other side that I had to make my trail this way and go straight into the trail. Normally I would cut straight across here, but too many rocks in the way this year. Okay, let's go get the boggins and continue to Otter Creek will be the next crossing where I have to unhook. Beautiful day though. I think it was minus 25 when I left. I'm just stretching my legs a little bit here. Ice is pretty cool. Everyone's always asking me, how come we don't ice fish those lakes? You can't. They average 3 to 4 feet around here because of the permafrost. These things freeze solid. There's no fish in any of these lakes. If there was, we'd be ice fishing. That's for sure. I'd always be getting a fresh feed of fish. This is the lake you last seen me on last year. Let's continue on though. It's pretty rough on the tundra. The trail was great going up to South Knife because the guys packed it down, and that's a well-worn trail. Mine isn't. So it's pretty rough for me. Boy, there's some things there I've never seen before. Hardly any snow. Oh, I seen a beautiful silver fox while I was traveling with Gerald. About halfway to where he turned around. Beautiful silver. Guys, I'm just staying on the flat areas. Normally my trail will be up there, but a little bit rough. Just happen to have a little bit of a grassy bog here and follow that as far as we on before when there has been hardly any snow like now. Okay, that's as far as we can go. Jump back on the tundra. Hopefully a little bit more snow over here as we're on the tree line here. I guess we'll find out once we start setting traps. Looks like my blue suede lid is open. Oh, did I forget to put the freaking strap on? I did. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, I did. Wonder how long that's been open. Well, the cabin looks okay from here. How much snow in there? Oh, not much. Oh, maybe it just popped open. Everything looks good. Let's drop this down here anyway. Okay. That's the gas and a couple other things, but we don't need that for a few days. Okay, here's the test. The shutters are on the big windows and my bedroom window and the back one, so nothing playing around there. So far, looking good. Looks good here. Come on. Tank is down, not much snow. That's good. It's good. I didn't do that last year because I couldn't find finishing nails. So we'll finish it up this week. And there's hardly any snow to get off the deck, so look on the bright side, right? I'm just going to drive around a little bit. Boy, no snow at all here. We don't even have to shovel off the roof this year because I don't have satellite TV anymore. I disconnected my Shaw. It was getting too expensive. That didn't take me long. A couple of minutes. The deck was clean. No snow. Take advantage of that. There's hardly any snow here. Okay, I got all the shutters off. Everything looks good in here. Yep. I have to get a headlamp and go to the back room and get the ladder. Nothing has been moved. That's the little bowl the vinegar was in, and that looks empty now. Yep. Everything looks great. Let's get a fire going. Back into our routine here. It'll take a week or two. I wouldn't say 2 weeks, but a week. Get into the swing of things. Doesn't happen overnight. Gotta get organized and get everything ready. There you go, guys. It is minus 12. Okay, Blue Yeti is plugged in, that's working. I got the Starlink warming up by the fire. I guess the piece that goes inside doesn't need to warm up. But I thought I'd toss it there anyway. I'll put the box away. Here, toss some wood in there. We'll be getting some wood in the next 2 or 3 days. Our first trip that way to set some 330s. I'll bring them all back. Might as well. I don't want to go into the wood site or even near it without bringing wood back. Chopped the hole already. I missed the turnoff and I was coming along the creek here, and that is freaking dangerous. This is not deep, but I can get my machine stuck easy. And I'd have to walk back to the cabin and get come-alongs and whatever. This ain't the best water hole, it's all swirling around here. Coming down here pretty good, this water, and it always does, and it clears up very nice. Let's go for a walk over here and see if it's open. That's pretty dirty. I'll be a minute. Yeah, it's moving over there. Let's go over there instead.